Good morning. I'm just going to do a brief presentation of Hidromod. We joined WavEC after a few years of working together, mainly in one project, but in other smaller projects also. So I'll just do a small presentation of ourselves. So Hidromod started in 1992, and it started with two unemployed PhDs that had made their PhDs in modeling waves. Okay, so we started mainly connected to water waves, but also to hydrodynamics, and very close to the university. So innovation, so bringing research and development that was made in IST to the market was our main goal when we started. Nowadays, we keep a similar profile. We haven't grown a lot, so we are around 10 people. Our turnover is around 700,000 euros per year, and we've already completed 400 projects, more or less. And we still keep investing in innovation. Now just a little overview of some of our recent projects. We went upstream. Recently worked in watershed management plans in Portugal of 4 of the 10 hydrographic regions. We've participated in the consortium that made the national plan for places of refuge, Portuguese national plan, where he set up models in forecast mode. So we set up a chain of models from meteorology to hydrodynamics to oil spills and aerial spills of chemicals and whatever. We've participated recently in a project with WavEC, where Hidromod was responsible for a data management platform where you can find, for instance, the data on the ocean plug and in other wave energy test sites in Europe. We have set up, and it's working, an operational model for the coast of Brazil, where you can test oil spills and where you can see a forecast of the hydrodynamics for the next few days. We've done a similar system, an operational system for IMO, for the Straits of Malacca and Singapore, where you also can, test oil spills. We have recently delivered an operational system for the Colombian Navy for 2 ports, the port of Tumaco and Buenaventura, where you also have an operational system for hydrodynamics in those areas. And this is mainly what we're doing, chains of models with databases, with internet, accessible over the internet and in forecast mode. And well, in short, this is Hidromod today. Thank you.
Good morning. Okay, my name is José Cruz, and I'm the technical manager of Ocean Naval Architecture Company. Our short presentation aims to present the company as a marine engineering and design company. Sorry, just a moment. Okay, as you can see, very shortly, I only have 5 minutes and I speak a lot, so I will be very quickly. We are a company that have very technical resources, and we develop design, basic design, concept design of ships and marine structures. We started our activity in 2008, and as you can see, we started with very short ships, very short vessels. And today, in 2013, we are aiming offshore activities in ships and structures. As you can see here, we started in around 2009 the full design of 2 ferries for Transtejo, a Portuguese company that operates here in Tejo. After that, we started the detail engineering of 3 split barges for Antwerp port that can discharge 4,000 tons of cargo in 10 seconds, opening in half. After that, we started a new design that is not yet built of a 200 tons feeder for offshore aquaculture activities. That is not yet built, as I told you. And presently, we are now finishing the commissioning of this 12,000 tons displacement dry dock in Lisnav. We were responsible for all the detail engineering and systems for this Spanish-owned device. Okay, I will show you very quickly some concepts of engineering of this kind of activity. This is some picture of the vessel, of one of the 2 sister vessels that we built, or that we designed and helped the building of in Martifer in Aveiro. Okay, the concept design started in our office with some kids' drawings like this, some concept like this. Then we start the shapes, the hydrostatics figures, propulsion. That's the concept of any startup design. Then structural design, classification drawings, hundreds of drawings for approval and for the shipyard can start production. Okay, we use as a standard also the design of finite elements for calculation and also for simulation. You can see on the lower part of the screen a real picture, the white one, and the simulation picture, the red one, let's say, of the ramps of the vehicles that enter the ferry. Okay, here we have more simulation of computer and reality. You see here reality of structure of the vessel, piping and structure. You see here simulation of the systems and of the hull. And basically we can create in the office very close simulation of what is going to be built. Okay, this is the split barge that I told you about, just a detail of the structure that we developed for the shipyard. It's a common vessel, it's a barge, a huge one, but it opens in half, and it is an unusual project that it was developed here in Portugal also. Okay, this is one of the capacities that we have, steel cutting for shipyards for production that was used in the barge. Okay, this is the 200 tons capacity offshore feeder that we are still developing because there is a lot of concept that must be aimed. Okay, load concepts, response of the structure, displacements and stresses. And here we start looking for the mooring concept details, and together with the Wave Center we started using of OrcaFlex calculations for the mooring response and analysis. I don't have no more time, but anyway. And this is a picture of the 12,000 tons dry dock that was floating in Lisnav in late September, and that's it. I don't have too much time, but anyway, we were responsible for the piping system and all the systems inside. And that's it. Thank you very much for your attention.
I'm going to give a brief overview of what has been the internationalization of WavEC all over this, mainly in these last years. Okay, so WavEC is a private non-profit association with 10 years of existence. Our aim is to develop and promote offshore renewable energies as a new sector of economic activity, supported by knowledge and innovation. And initially we have been involved in wave energy, and recently we are expanding our activities for other sources of energy from the ocean, like offshore wind and marine currents. And we have presently 13 associates from different sectors, university, research institutions, energy companies, and energy and engineering companies. We cover, our technical and scientific skills cover 5 areas: monitoring and technologies, marine environment, numerical modeling, economy and industry, and public policies. So we deal with all aspects of electrical generation from the ocean. We have been increasing our participation in R&D projects. This represents more than 100 partners with whom we are collaborating, and our involvement in these projects is at different levels, from demonstration to new concepts and products, environmental issues, strategy and economy, training and testing. The importance of our collaboration in these international consortiums is that we have opportunity to develop our competences and to apply them in rendering specialized service. We have been increasing also our network of clients, as you can see in this map, and also the graph shows the evolution of our international clients all over these years. In Spain, we strengthened our collaboration in these last 2 years. We worked with CIEMAT, Iberdrola, Gás Natural Fenosa, Repsol, and we also worked with more distant countries. We explored the possibilities in Latin American, and Costa Rica and Chile are examples of these efforts. I will just give a brief overview of relevant works that we have done for these clients. We have done a research assessment for the Institute of Costarricense of Electricidade, the state-owned utility in Costa Rica. It was the estimation of the theoretical, technical and practical potential for waves, currents and tidal, and also a site selection exercise using a multi-criteria analysis, trying to identify the best locations to develop these resources, and also recommendations on how to progress with marine energies in Costa Rica. We worked with the Ministry of Energy in Chile. This work was funded by the Inter-American Development Bank, and it consisted in assisting in defining a national strategy for marine energy development in Chile, and also assisting in a bidding process for wave and tidal technologies. On the numerical modeling and economy area, we worked with an Australian developer. It was a techno and economic study about a concept developed by this developer, and this work was done using our in-house tools that we have been developing, economic model to estimate CAPEX, OPEX and the levelized cost of energy, and also numerical modeling tools to evaluate the performance and to assist in the design of new concepts. On the environmental area, we worked for American national laboratory. This work was funded by the US Department of Energy, and we assisted in developing a public available database on the environmental issues of all projects around the world. We also worked with South Korea. Basically was a transfer of knowledge from our PICO plant to a new plant that is being built in Jeju Island, an oscillating water column, and we gave consultancy on different aspects like economic feasibility, mechanical and electrical problems, and hydrodynamic analysis. This work was done for the Maritime and Ocean Energy Engineering Research Institute. We have done on a regular basis state-of-the-art and market research studies. In these last 2 years, we have done this kind of studies for companies in Spain, for Gas Natural Fenosa. It was a study on ocean energy in general, in trying to give some assistance on the strategy for this company to enter in this business. And also for Iberdrola, a wave energy research assessment, and also a tidal study. This kind of work is done using a database very detailed that WavEC has been developing with information about projects, costs, components, policies, etc. And in Portugal, we are collaborating with the wind float project, the floating turbine installed in the northern Portugal. We are assisting in the management plan and the implementation of the environmental plan. And our main role is the underwater noise campaigns, which is a key strategic area at WavEC, and we would like to expand this work outside Portugal with other projects. Portugal is member of the implementing agreement on ocean energy systems within the International Energy Agency, which is an intergovernmental association. And WavEC plays a very central role because all operational issues, communication and dissemination is centralized at WavEC. And this gives us the opportunity to have a wide list of contacts on a governmental level around the world. We also have a presence in Azores, PICO plant. It's a grid-connected plant. In fact, it's one of the most relevant test centers in Europe. It's a non-commercial plant, so available for training, innovation, and demonstration. And is part of a European network, Marinet, which includes 45 world-class testing centers, being PICO plant one of them. We also have a presence, a very recent presence in the Netherlands. I will ask Alex Raventus, can you please stand up? I would like to introduce Alex. He is the head of the economy and industry area at WavEC, and he moved to the Netherlands. And the Dutch participants may want to speak with Alex during the coffee breaks. And finally, our team, a multidisciplinary team of 24 people. Thank you.